Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 57's right. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They go play action now with McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
You draw quarters. What can we do? Hey, switch gears. Check. Hey, Delta. SOS.
Here's McSorley to throw. Caught by Nelson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Hey, Tucson. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. Lets it go for Nelson. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. J.J. Nelson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the ready.
Finley going to lead the Bengals up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's the 6th-round pick from Oklahoma, Rodney Anderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Anderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, Finley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one. One goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. McSorley, 1st and 10. He completes it to Nelson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Hey, wahoo! Get it.
Throwing is McSorley. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Finley from the gun on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. McSorley. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Now. Hey, orbit. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing, dude.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Five. They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong. Go.
On 2nd down, it's McSorley. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. You don't know no better. Now.
3rd down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Finley. And Anderson's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Set. H.E. Gator. All day, every day, any day.
Now McSorley. And it's hauled in by Nelson. Touchdown Raiders. J.J. Nelson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Carlson on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Markel Lee able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. McSorley sets to pass. Now he's flushed out left. And that's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A first down throw for Finley. This one hauled in by Sample. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Finley. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Hey, Charlie!
They'll throw again from their own end zone. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Under 10, 6-6, pull it high, go, hey, high 7.
Back to throw. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he will have the first down here as he's up to the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Come on, boy. 80 weapon. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
It'll be McSorley again. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30.
Nice fit, nice fit.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
Check the backer, check the backer.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They go play action. Finley. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Finley. That'll be taken in by Anderson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal. Finley to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, box drop.
3rd and goal for Finley. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He can run, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Ryan Finley, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The third quarter has not been kind to them after they built that lead at intermission. They've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Looking to throw on second down. McSorley. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Mike is 59. Mike, look at me. Zipper. Mike's partner.
On third down, it's McSorley trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On second down, Finley again. That's complete to John Ross. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
Finley, 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Let's go now.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game, yet at the same time.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Raiders 35, Bengals 10.
following the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
10th carry now for Anderson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Back now in the East Bay. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Finley got a man open. It's Ross. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Finley setting up on 1st down. That's complete to the tight end Sample. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Finley sets to throw on 1st down. He finds his man Johnson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down. Finley in the offense to the line with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will get him one closer. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before.
And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Raiders. 56 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a give, running right is Lynch. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Lynch. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing is McSorley. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Finley now from the 50. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this one's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? You don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Finley. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Now.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3rd and 13.
5.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Oakland. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
8 read.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Finley with a bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. One last shot now for Finley. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Raiders, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they
180. 48. To that. 48. 48. To that. High. To that. 180. 48. To that. 48. To that. 48. To that. 180. 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, high. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Set, 180. 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, high. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 180. 48. Tonight, 180. 48. do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. Hut! To that. What do you got? To that. What do you got? To that. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? Set. 180. What do you got? To that. What do you got? To that. 180. Hut! To that. What do you got? To that. 180. Monday. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. What do you got? To that. 180. 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 Hut! To that. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? To that. What do you got? To that. 180. Hug. What do you got? To that. 180. What do you got? Set. 180. Forget. Set. 180. Forget. Set. 1 Set. 28. Set. 180. 28. Set. 28. Set. 28. Set. 180. 28. Set. 28. Set. 28. Set. 28. Set. 28. Set. 180. 28. Set. 180. Hi. Set. 180. 28. Set. 180. 28. Set. 180. 28. Set. 28. Set. 28. Set. 28. Set. 180. 28. Set. 180. 28. Set. 180. High. Set. 180. 28. 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 What do you